Oh yeah, yeah. You said you had like
Freaking Thompson was one. You mentioned Thompson the Green Burrito. I'm like, dude, we weren't even 5 minutes in, and we already brought that dude up.
bringing up the man himself.
Dude, I gotta ask, is he? I hate that this computer keeps shaking. I'm definitely gonna use the other table next time. But is he one of your favorite teachers? Or we'll move on shortly. But like, I mean, he's one of my favorites in the sense that like, I mean, I think it's because I always see him too at work, and he has no idea what I think of him. Anyway,
He was one of the more memorable
yeah,
classes.
more. Yeah, yeah.
I think I had him. We had him twice. I
Hmm.
think. And I don't remember a whole lot of teachers from Temecula Valley.
Yeah,
He was one that I remember for sure. Yeah, I liked his class.
yeah. I liked him. He wasn't necessarily my favorite. That was a
I
bad
feel
one.
like I
But
feel like that class though was just kind of like a focal point for like both of
mhm.
our lives. Like that's like where kind of like where we met initially.
Yeah,
Like
that's true. That's why. Okay, that makes so much more sense.
yeah, and I think that would have been 11th grade,
Mhm.
and we both were like, hey, let's take Thompson again for like oh this the senior year for the second class.
What about it? You froze up again.
Did you take him? Did you have two classes with
I'm
him?
I'm pretty sure I did because I would not care this much about this gentleman. If
Right.
I take him twice.
Yeah. Expository reading and writing is the class
Yeah,
that we took in senior year. And then before that was English 11. And I think we just like liked him as like his grading or something like that. Like it was easy. It's like, hey, let's take it again. That was cool.
why not? And just the way he talks to us too.
But yeah, definitely a memorable class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him as a teacher.
You know what's funny? I feel weird talking about him, but it's been 10 years,
I know
12
he probably
years.
doesn't even know who the fuck we are.
Oh yeah. I'm sure I've said something to him over the past couple of years, like one time.
That's any teacher, though. We could be sitting here talking about any teacher, and it's still 10 years ago. It's a stretch that any teacher from 10 years ago would remember anybody,
It's true.
unless they were like I don't know, like
You
a
know,
famous person.
yeah, that's true.
So,
For me, there's only two things that jog my memory, like when I see him. And this is why I think it's still so ingrained in my head. Two things, okay? I think you know what two things I'm talking about. One, hold on, I'm gonna start on the small one. One is the banana.
yeah,
Okay,
people's upside down.
just yeah, why just this is it. He's got the bananas there like this. I'm like, why are you peeling it on the opposite side? When the stem is, he goes, I don't even remember what he said to it, but just the way he looked at me was just
Yeah, just like
just
his fucking face. His face. He was one of the best teachers I think at that. Was just kind of just like, are you a dumbass or
yes,
do I
that's
do I
exactly
really
that.
have to answer this?
Yeah, that's exactly the attitude he had. And I'm pretty sure that's almost exactly what he said.
Yeah, yeah.
You close
And
that
then
door.
I know what other event you're gonna say. Military
Military
guy
guys or
with the
military
glasses,
men.
with the glasses too.
Yeah.
Take them off like it was straining him.
As if he's even in the military, like I
Yeah,
did him as well in his whole
yeah,
line, his whole family lineage.
yeah. He's fucking.
I don't know
Oh,
what,
here we go.
you know what? I never understood the way he reacted towards me until I grew up a little bit. And now I look at people our age, like 16, 17, running around doing stupid shit. I'm like, I would have reacted the same exact way. Military men, really? Like you have not even lived yet, son. That kind of thing. I understand.
I mean, I get the six. I don't think we were that bad,
No,
but
we're definitely not that bad, but I'm talking about the effect those kind of kids had on him throughout all his teaching years.
yeah.
You know?
I'll say right now, fucking young, like 16, 17-year-old, like people are different mindset. The generation now, different mindset
Yeah.
than we had. For better or for worse, I don't know. But I could see it. Being a teacher, man, you get annoyed about every little thing.
Oh yeah.
I could see if I was a teacher, which I never would be probably. I could see myself being like a cynical kind of guy, a smart ass kind of attitude. Like I'm not putting
Yeah.
up with this shit
Yeah,
today.
same.
Yeah.
Same. I was just listening to one of the guys on the PKA podcast, and he just took a trip to Thailand. I forgot what this dude's name is. I think Brandon or Brendan or something like that. Anyways, he just took a trip to Thailand, and he's just I don't know if he's goofy or whatnot, but he's got that fun, goofy personality where he's just like adventurous and shit like that. Apparently, he was an elementary school's teacher, and I think he's got a master's degree and all this other stuff, and he really wants to help these kids out. But guess what? The kids ruined it for him. I mean, he really wanted to try for them, but obviously at that age, kids don't know what you're doing for them.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'm not dedicating my entire life to these little things. I'm gonna go live my life, and he's doing good now, obviously. But
I mean, that's the takeaway for being a teacher, right? You got to expect what can I fail at this? How can I fail at this? The kids hate me, or I hate the kids.
Yeah.
That's the main thing, So
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like being hated, or they just don't want to put up with that stuff, so they don't like it. I could never be a teacher. I
yeah,
teach my own, my own kin, my own peeps, but
yeah.
yeah.
No, for real, I feel that.